Good morning, students. Welcome in online English class. Yesterday we started a very interesting story, Bringing Up Kari, written by Dhan Gopal Mukherjee. This chapter revolves around Kari, an elephant, and the 9-year-old boy, the 9-year-old boy who is the writer also in this story. This chapter talks about all the habits, mischiefs, and life of Kari and all other essentials that one needs to learn to bring up an elephant. Yesterday we read where Kari lived, what he ate, how he bathed, and how the writer managed to bring tasty twigs for Kari. So student, let's start the next part of the summary of this story. Kari was very selective when it comes to his food. Kari was fond of the young branches of the banyan tree. So one spring day in March, as a writer, the boy was picking young branches of the banyan tree. He heard the elephant, the Kari, was calling him. As Kari was still young, the voice was more like that of a baby than that of an elephant. The voice looked like the baby elephant, not like the mature elephant, because Kari was still young. At first he thought somebody was hurting Kari. But when he came running to the edge of the forest, there was no sign of the Kari. There was no sign of the elephant. As he looked around, he saw something black was struggling in the river. It was trunk of the Kari. It was Kari's trunk. It looked like Kari was drowning. Of course, the writer couldn't do anything to save 400 pounds of the elephant. He couldn't jump into the water and saved Kari's life because Kari was too heavy. When Kari saw the writer, he started trumpeting and came to the shore. Shore here means bank, edge, and pushed the writer into the water. And as the writer fell into the stream, he noticed that another boy was lying there, floating. He was surprised. Then he came to the surface of the water to take breath, because he was not a good swimmer. Kari was standing there, his feet planted in the sand, his trunk stretched out like a hand. Here, students, the writer compared Kari's trunk to the man's hand. Kari stretched his trunk as man stretched his hand. So the Kari stretched out his trunk and waiting for the writer. The writer put in all his efforts to pull the drowning boy to the surface, but all in vain. Vain means useless, as he was not a good swimmer. Now, how the Kari and the writer saved the drowning boy's life, we will read in further class. All of you read this story from the PDF and we will continue it tomorrow. Thank you. Have a nice day.